Hello everybody, and today I will tell you about the great ICO project called XYO. Due to the growing use of location-based technologies, privacy and safety of users largely depends upon the accuracy and validity of the information related to the location. Attempts have been made in the past to eliminate the need of centralized entities that control the flow of data related to location. However, all these attempts relied on the integrity of the devices collecting this data. XY Network or XYO Network offers a trustless and cryptographic location network that makes use of a novel formulation which is based on a chain of zero-knowledge proofs. This allows for a high degree of certainty about the information related to the location. XYO facilitates layered location verification across multiple protocols and device classes. At its core sits a set of novel mechanisms of cryptography known as proof of origin and bound witness. It combines the power of blockchain technology and real-world data collection into a system for direct applications. So how XYO network is unique? The case with XYO network is quite different. In this ecosystem, the off-chain data source moves around in the real world as a specialized type of oracle, which they call as sentinel. The core innovation of the network centers around an anonymous location-based proof to create a protocol that is based on crypto location and is trustless too. XYO Network aims to create a decentralized and trustless system of location oracles, which is not only resistant to attacks but also provides highest possible certainty when queried for the available data. The platform developers achieved this by implementing a set of abstractions that greatly reduce the risk of location spoofing. For this, they make use of zero-knowledge proofs along the components of this system. The system makes use a protocol of connected devices to provide high certainty on the location data. The users can issue transactions or queries to get the location data on a blockchain-compatible platform. And I will tell you some examples of use in the real world. The application of XYO network can be successfully implemented in the areas of trade, medicine, logistics, car rental, food delivery, and many other industries. And given that the project already has a real operating structure with more than 1 million beacons, in the near future it will be possible to actually use the XYO network, and we are not talking about the great prospects of this market. Also worth mentioning is the official web client XY which not only has a convenient and intuitive interface, but special API tools for developers and libraries of software with support for the languages. Solidity, Viper, and others. After all, the XYO network supports working with such block bodies as Ethereum, Neo, Cardano, Stellar, EOS, and many others. XYO network is built on four well-architected features, which are sentinels, the data gatherers, then bridges, the data relays, archivists, the data stores, and the diviners, the answer aggregators, sentinels. This model is set to collect and gather off-location information via radios, sensors, and other means. Then archivists. These act as the primary storage, adopting a decentralized model in order to store all historical ledgers. It stores information from the sentinels for the diviners to act upon. And diviners. These are the oracles of the XYO network. The diviners analyze the location heuristics from the archivists and produce answers to queries and assign accuracy scores to them. These answers are then transmitted back into a smart contract. And about solutions offered by XYO. XYO network is working to allow the developers like those writing smart contracts for blockchain platforms to interact with the physical world like the way it were an API. It is the first of its kind protocol in the world that allows two entities to transact in the real world without the involvement of a centralized third-party entity. The abstractions of the platform make the verification of location trustless, and this has allowed for novel use cases with the protocol which was not possible earlier. The network will be built over 1 million devices circulating in the world. Bluetooth and GPS devices of the company allow the people to place physical tracking beacons on the things they want to keep track of. These things could include luggage, expensive items, automobiles, and even pets. They can always locate these objects on their smartphone application. Currently, XYO boasts of the largest consumer Bluetooth and GPS network in the world. And a bit about the tokens and the ICO stage. Utility token, which was called XYO and created on the Ethereum blockchain, will become the main calculation tool in the whole ecosystem and access to the network. The main stage of ICO XYO network begins on the 20th of March and will last 2 months. The cost is the same 1 XYO 0.0183 USD. It is also interesting that after the end of the token, the price of the coin will increase by 3 times. This approach is very beneficial for the investors and especially for the participants of the whitelist. But I can say with confidence that this growth is far from the limit and I'm going to use a long position. And what conclusions can be drawn? Unequivocally, I say that the project will reveal its full potential in the long term. This is facilitated by its global idea and the development team and the roadmap with which I recommend that you familiarize yourself with the official website of the project. I believe that such a large-scale project will find its application in the real world and will finally allow us to fully reveal the full potential of the blockchain technology not only on paper but also in real affairs. So about the roadmap of this project. And in 2017 we have seen XY launch the world's first hybrid GPS and Bluetooth technology enabled devices, XY GPS. The company crosses 1 million beacon mark and its blockchain-based Oracle network is born. Then, in the first and the second quarter of 2018, the company mines the first XYO token for smart contracts to access XYO network. So, development of XY Oracle testnet to be completed, rolling out of location-based blockchain protocol to essential devices. And in the 2019, we will see XY to grow the global network of diversified location-sentinel devices, launch of Satoshi XY, Vitalik XY Leo satellite sentinels, and formalization of business partnerships with enterprises to leverage the benefits of decentralized trustless location oracle. And in 2020, we will see expansion of the global reach of anti-XY oracle network. So to sum up, I would like to say that the project on offer by XYO is interesting and there is clearly potential in what they are offering. They do already have a pretty exciting network of location beacons that they can use for this product. So that in itself is interesting as it means they have a head start when it comes to an actual service that is available. Also, with the increase in e-commerce traffic and purchases, it stands to reason that being able to track packages so easily can also be of use to a number of companies. So should you consider investing in this particular ICO? Well, it certainly has an interesting concept and they do have a product that is going to prove to be rather useful in the future. So from that perspective, this can certainly be something that can give you a return on your investment. When you compare it to other ICO options that are out there, then this may very well be when you compare it to other ICO options that are out there, then this may very well be one of the more stable investments, although this clearly does depend on their ability to get people to switch over to their pre-existing system. So for more details and for more information, you can join to their Telegram channel, you can go to their Twitter where you can find the latest and the most interesting news. So I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. All the best.